Headlines for this week include UWL responds to state budget cuts,
improved biker safety in lacrosse,
and live Battleship competition comes to campus.
Stay tuned, WMCM's Week in Review is next. Hello, and thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Alex Costello.
And I'm Molly Prescott. As Wisconsin legislatures continue to meet and discuss a draft of the state budget, UW La Crosse is holding budget meetings of its own. University leaders, faculty, staff, and students are evaluating how to handle a proposed $7.6 million cut to the university's budget. With more than $15 million cut from UWL over the next 2 years, 22 positions were cut across campus, with an increase in student enrollment in an attempt to lessen the effects. Supply and expense budgets will also be cut by 7%. In the aftermath of such a dramatic budget proposal, the Joint Finance Committee is taking comments. To find out more state budget information, visit the UWL Administration and Finance website at www.uwlax.edu/admin-finance.
In just 3 years, 3 people have been seriously injured and 1 person died after being hit by a car near campus. The University of Wisconsin-La Crosse officials say that needs to end. To accomplish this goal, the university has accepted a $6,000 grant from the Wisconsin Department of Transportation. The grant funding will be used to increase police presence at intersections where the highest number of accidents occur. The grant was written in conjunction with the La Crosse Police Department, which also received funds for pedestrian and bike safety in the city. The funds will increase officer presence at the intersections up to 4 days each month, starting April 16th and going through September. Although the intersections may change, 7 have been identified for a step-up in enforcement at UWL, including Campbell Road and State Street.
An internationally recognized physicist will discuss the 3 dimensions of science and education and why they matter during a public lecture on campus. Professor Emerita Helen Quinn of SLAC National Accelerator Laboratory will speak at 5 in the evening Thursday, April 19th, 1400 Centennial Hall. The reception begins at 4:30 in the afternoon. The UWL Public Lecture Series speaker will share a new approach to K-12 science education that will capture students' interests and provide them with foundational knowledge in the field. The lecture will also address workers' lack of fundamental knowledge in science, technology, and engineering fields, and key fields needed to help solve current and future challenges for humanity. The event is free and open to the public. Last week, the Harlem Globetrotters stormed the Lacrosse Center basketball court. We spent our Exploring Lacrosse crew to show us the action.
It's a beautiful day out. We're downtown La Crosse. What should we do tonight?
I don't know. The Pearl's right there.
Yeah, but we've been there so many times.
I guess you're right.
Oh, there's the Lacrosse Center. You know, I hear they have outdoor expos, concerts. They've had monster truck rallies. Maybe they have something cool going on tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they did have a rodeo once, so maybe we should go check it out.
I think we should. Let's go on down.
All right, let's go.
Oh my God, Steph, the Harlem Globetrotters are here tonight. We need to go on in because these people do like crazy trick shots and they have really awesome ball handling skills. We just gotta go.
Yeah, the Harlem Globetrotters actually have a world record holder on their team, too.
What? Ballin'. Let's go.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
Located in downtown La Crosse, the La Crosse Center has become a premier facility in the Midwest as a convention site and an entertainment destination. The Harlem Globetrotters are just one of the few events that comes to the La Crosse Center each year. The Harlem Globetrotters started as a team in 1926, and now, 85 years later, they are one of the most recognized franchises in history. Globetrotter Hammer Harrison enjoys his time on the team as he has been a member for 6 years now.
You know, we get a chance to go around in different countries. I've been to about 55 countries all around the world so far. So it's just been great going to different countries and interacting with people, you know, because everybody understands the language of laughter. So that's what we do.
The Globetrotters are a fun and exciting team to watch. They go beyond trick shots to entertain the crowd and always are looking to put smiles on the faces of their fans.
Just to put these smiles on faces, you know. Every year we go out, you know, we always have, you know, our new tours coming up, but our main goal is to put smiles on faces.
Oh my gosh, that was an awesome show. I really enjoyed my time here with the Globetrotters.
Yeah, this was really fun, and this venue is just amazing.
It is. It holds a variety of different events. So make sure if you're looking for something to do in the La Crosse area, you check out the La Crosse Center's website, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys. Now here's Tom Burr to talk about what's happening on campus.
Brian Turner, author of My Life as a Foreign Country, will speak and read from his book on Tuesday, April 14th from 7 to 8 in the evening. His memoir novel talks about human rights issues from people whose stories are often ignored or abridged. The critically acclaimed author also wrote the poem The Hurt Locker, inspiring the movie of the same name. Turner will also host a creative writing class from 2:15 to 3:40 in the afternoon in 142 Wimberley, as well as a creative nonfiction class from 5:30 to 6:30 in the evening in 117 Wimberley. All of these events are free and open to the public. The Cover Drive, an acclaimed music group from Barbados, will perform at UWL at 7:30 p.m. Wednesday, April 15th in Valhalla Hall in the Cartwright Center Gunning Edition. The band is known for its high energy and dancing music. They have opened for Rihanna in the past, and the show is free for all ages. For more information, visit uwlax.edu/CAB or call 608-785-8877.
One man's trash is another man's research. A UW-La Crosse graduate student research could lead to a new way to reduce waste. Dan Liska, a graduate student in microbiology at UW-La Crosse, is mixing ash and trash in the basement of Cowley Hall. Liska is testing whether adding ash from Xcel Energy waste can safely make it degrade faster to free up space in landfills. He is working in partnership with the Director of Solid Waste Department for La Crosse County, Hank Koch, and both are hoping that mixing ash and waste together will lead to a faster way of breaking down waste without creating any dangerous chemical mixtures. He hopes his research means a better future for all the landfills around the area, saying, "I think if we can help the landfill reach its stability, it will free up land for parks and hiking trails in the near future." The Cooley Region Humane Society has many pets in need of loving homes. Here are some of the animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Each week, the student-run television station WMCN-TV sends out a group of students to film some of the most precious animals of the Cooley Region Humane Society, in a segment we like to call Perfect Pets. The Cooley Region Humane Society offers a variety of programs and services at little or no cost to help both animals and people in our community. If you have found or lost a pet, are in need of training assistance, need cat behavior consultation, desire to volunteer, need to surrender your pet, or are looking to adopt a pet, the Cooley Region Humane Society offers this and so much more. So what are you waiting for? Adopt or become a volunteer today. To find out more about these services, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. Applications are now being accepted to perform in the UWL's 14th Annual Drag Show, held on Saturday, April 18th at 7 in the evening in Valhalla Cartwright Center Gunning Edition. This year's drag show theme is The 7 Deadly Sins. All faculty and staff who love to sing or perform on stage can apply by emailing Will Van Roosenbeek at wvanroosenbeek.edu. Include name, drag name, and song title for the performance. The deadline to apply is Saturday, April 11th, or until filled. If you are not interested in performing but want to watch this exciting event, you can purchase tickets for the show in advance. The pricing is $5 for UWL students and $7 for general admission. To learn more about the event, contact the Pride Center at pridecenter@uw.edu. This week, we sent Haley Seitz, Ana Botwinski, and Kiera Cohen to the Robert Lee Frederick Theater to get a sneak peek at their children's production of In One Basket.
To find out more about the production of In One Basket, we talked to the stage manager, Emily Walburn.
This is a children's show, so basically what happens is we extend an invitation to like all the local area elementary schools and middle schools, and they bring in giant groups of kids. So we're going to fill this entire space here, which usually seats like 100 adults, and we're going to fill it up with like 175 to 200 little kids pretty much every performance. So it's going to be super cool.
We asked Emily what In One Basket is all about.
This show is like 8 different fairy tales for kids. They're not like your everyday fairy tales like the Cinderella or anything like that. They're all ones with just like little morals that kids can easily pick up on, and it's really funny in some parts, so it's just like meant to entertain little kids and kind of inspire them to want to be interested in theater like as they're growing up. I think the idea of having over 200 kids like in pretty much every audience has been really exciting and kind of compelling for the actors to really work their butts off and make this an awesome show for little kids to see.
So come to the Robert Lee Frederick Theater in Morris Hall for a weekend of fun.
We have a performance tomorrow at 9 a.m. and then on Thursday we have 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and then 1 p.m. and the same for Friday, and then Saturday we have 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. All the weekday performances are strictly for the kids, but the Saturday performances at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. are open to the public.
For the 2 public performances, tickets are $5 for children and UWL students and $8 for adults. Tickets can be purchased by phone or at the Center for the Arts box office an hour before showtime.
For WMCM, this has been Haley Seitz, Ana Botwinski, and Kiera Cohen.
Thanks, guys. Sick of the rainy weather and looking to have some fun indoors? Did you enjoy playing Battleship as a kid? Well, if so, watch it come to life in Mitchell Hall Pool this Friday night. 4-person teams will use buckets and other tools to attack other canoes with water until the competing team's canoe is sunk or until they tip it over. The last canoe floating is the winning team of the heat. Teams may also use tools to block water from coming into their canoe as well. To move their canoe, teams must use their hands, buckets, or other water tools. Up to 6 canoes will be in the pool at one time. Teams will compete in heats, and the winning 2 teams per heat will advance to the finals. The tournament will take place in Mitchell Hall Swimming Pool on Friday, April 10th at 8 in the evening. Registration is $10 per team. To visit imleagues.com. Each week, the WMCM crew goes out and talks to your fellow peers in a segment we like to call Campus Insight. This week, they asked students, if you had to choose one song that best sums up your life, what would it be?
This week on Campus Insight, we asked our fellow Eagles to choose the song that best defines them and why. Here's what they had to say.
Lose Yourself by Eminem, because it reminds me to not be so uptight and just like lose yourself in everything around you.
The song that really defines my life right now is The Climb by Miley Cyrus, because it's an uphill battle.
Is Into the Night by Nickelback, because it's a very free and open song, which is what I like in my life.
A song that describes my life is Walking on Sunshine, because I am so excited to graduate from UWL. It's been a great 4 years, but I'm excited to start the next chapter in my life.
The Pokemon theme song, because I want to be the very best that no one ever was.
The song defines my life is Young at Heart, sung by Frank Sinatra, because I tend to take things really, really seriously sometimes and get really stressed out. But you just have to remember that there's always going to be like a child inside your heart that doesn't take things as seriously and just wants to have fun and live life in the moment.
As for me, I've always been a boy band guy. Therefore, the song that best describes my life is Dirty Pop by NSYNC. I'm Stefan, alongside Lydia, reporting from UWL. This is Campus Insight. Back to you.
Look for the WMCM crew around campus for a chance to have your opinions heard on next week's Campus Insight. And now here's Ana Botwinski for a review of the movie 22 Jump Street.
Hello, I am here today to talk about one of my new favorite movies, 22 Jump Street. If you enjoy comedy, action, and just plain ridiculousness, this movie just may end up to be one of your favorites too. The movie stars Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. This dynamic duo goes undercover as college students with the hopes to end the circulation of a popular drug, Wi-Fi. I don't want to give too much away, so let's take a peek at one of my favorite outrageous scenes from the movie.
Anything they want to share?
Let's see what you got.
Any more poets in the audience? Do you really do poetry?
Improvisers.
I do.
Damn.
And I will.
Got
somebody.
What? Okay, we got somebody. All right, give it up, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. No pressure. We'll see. It's good.
Yeah.
This is a work in progress. So, slam poetry, yelling, angry, waving my hands a lot, specific point of view on things. Cynthia, Jesus died for our Cynthias. Jesus cried, runaway bride. Julia Roberts, Julia Rob hurts. Cynthia, Cynthia, you're dead. You are dead. Bop boop beep bop bop boop bop. You're dead. That's for Cynthia, who's dead.
As you can see from this scene alone, keeping their cover is essential, and these guys will do just about anything to maintain their given identities, even if that means making up a poem thinking of it on the spot. This is one of many scenes I love in this movie, though. Aspects of the movie are a bit exaggerated. It is relatable to college students, and it's absolutely hilarious. Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill make the movie worthwhile with the combination of their opposite yet correspondingly outrageous personalities and the unique, unmistakably cohesive friendship that they share. Though sequels don't always live up to the hype, I'd say this movie is even better than the first in the series. The movie is already out in stores, so check it out next time you have the opportunity and are looking for a good laugh. It just may become your favorite too. Oh, and up next is Weather with Merdith.
Hey, can't find what you're looking for?
What?
You can find what you're looking for and more at WMCM. WMCM TV has plenty of shows you can view at your pleasure. There's Profile, where we interview people throughout the community. Or if you like sports, we have Sports Talk Live and Sports Scene. And if you're into celebrity gossip, that's why we have Afternoon Delight.
Well, that all looks great, but I'm on a computer, not a TV. I bet you guys don't have a way for me to watch this stuff on a computer.
Oh, we have that covered too. Just go to WMCMTV.com for all the updates.
Wow, that solves all my problems. Thanks, WMCM Genie.
I'm Merdith Ketzler bringing you the weather for WMCM this weekend. Tonight, it will get down to about 35 degrees with rain. Moving on to tomorrow, Friday, it looks like it will be mostly cloudy with a cool 52 degrees. Perfect night to stay in and watch movies. Moving into Saturday, it'll get up to a whopping 65 degrees and sunny, a good chance of rain. So get out there and take advantage of this beautiful weather. Next, for Sunday, it'll get up to about 67 degrees, but sadly, with a 90% chance of rain. So stay indoors, do your homework, and relax. Now, I'll bring you to Stephanie with Interview.
Thanks, Meredith. I'm joined here today with Larry Slesnikow and Terry Holford-Taub from the Women Moving Ahead Conference. So, Larry, I'm going to start with you. What is the Moving Ahead Conference?
The Women Moving Ahead Conference is a two-day event. It's going to take place on Friday, April 17th, with a full-day conference with a number of speakers, including our keynote, Shamina Abdi, who is a UWL alum and recent exec with IBM. There'll be a number of speakers. Jennifer Schilling, Senator Jennifer Schilling, and Representative Joe Billings will be there. Several faculty from UWL. And then on Friday is a half-day salary negotiation workshop, the Start Smart workshop that's sponsored by the American Association of University Women.
Okay. And Terry, could you kind of explain how the event got started?
The event got started more than a year ago when Larry actually read the book Lean In, because he has three daughters who are 20 and below and above. I'm not sure what their ages are, and so he is concerned about his daughters in the workplace. And he spoke to our provost, McPherson, about the book, and they started thinking about maybe getting together a little conference. And at the time, I was the president of the Organization for Campus Women. So Provost McPherson and Larry turned to me and asked if we would consider getting a conference up and running. So that was over a year ago, and we're very happy because it's happening next week.
Oh, wow, coming up fast. So what is the importance of having an event like this on campus?
I think one of the biggest things that I noticed is that there's quite a bit of inequity when it comes to women in the workforce, women at home, women in other cultures. And as Terry had mentioned, I have three daughters now that are out starting their careers. And after reading Lean In and doing some other research, I just thought it was very, very important to raise awareness not only with women themselves, but also with men in these various roles, so that they are aware of these inequities, and hopefully they can be, addressed and rectified.
All right. You mentioned the keynote speaker. Could you go into a little bit more detail about what she'll be talking about?
Shalmina will be here to talk about something that she holds very dear to her heart, and that is empowering women. She lives currently in Seattle and is part of this empowering young woman movement. So she will essentially be talking about tools that women can use to empower themselves in the workplace. And a few of those tools would be, for example, putting a value on the positive points and strengths of yourself as opposed to your weaknesses, trying to balance life, and a third tool that I'm not going to give away.
Oh, suspense. So are there any other sessions at this event, and could you describe them a little bit in detail?
Well, one thing that's recently been added is something that's going to happen on Tuesday, April 14th at 7 p.m. Several students in Jody Vandenberg Dave's class, and she's one of the keynote speakers on the 17th, were interested in trying to extend the offerings for women moving ahead. So they're going to be having a session where several TED Talk videos are going to be shown. One by Sheryl Sandberg of Facebook, she's the Facebook COO, and also Amy Cuddy, who talks about confidence and posture. So we're going to have the videos and a discussion after with several faculty members.
Okay. Now, is this event only for women, or who can attend?
Definitely not just for women. And not just for college students. This event is open to everybody. We certainly would encourage men to come, and we think that men are part of the solution. So we encourage everyone to come.
Now, in order to attend this event, you have to register. How can you register?
Well, there's a website. It's just womenmovingahead.org, and you can go there. There's registration information. Continuing Education and Extension on campus is handling registration. It's online. Students need to register soon, because students that register and actually attend get their money back. And I think registration ends this weekend for that. Others out that are non-students can register up, I believe, till the day before. And registration is getting close to being full, since registration is limited to 70 because of the space, and we're already above 60. So if people are interested, I'd highly recommend for Friday registering as soon as possible. There's a little bit more flexibility on the Start Smart workshop, and it's the one on the TED Talks is open to the public and no registration required.
Okay, so why the refund for the students?
This was something that our Provost McPherson felt very strongly about. We were hoping to encourage more students to attend, so this was an idea that came from her, and so that's what we're going with.
Okay, all right, Terry, Larry, thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you want to learn more about this event, you can head to womenmovingahead.org. And stay with us. Greg Hill is in next with sports, but first we're going to take another look at those perfect pets.
Goofy Goofy is a 3-year-old blue tick coonhound. As you can see, he's easygoing, gentle, and an affectionate love bug. Splash is a 7-year-old orange tiger, named for the reason he likes to splash around in water. He's a silly character for sure. Splash's new family must be committed to giving him lots of exercise. Bella is an 8.5-year-old Labrador Retriever. She's beautiful, ecstatic, and an intelligent young lady. Bella is your typical happy Labrador, who is patiently waiting for her forever home. To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the phone number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. The men's and women's track and field team opened up its 2015 outdoor season with very comfortable victories last Friday night at the 3rd annual Ashton May Invitational, located at our very own Roger Herring Stadium. The meet is named for former assistant women's track and field coach Ashton May, who passed away September 17, 2012 after a traffic accident. She completed her second season as an assistant coach with the Eagles in the 2011 to 2012 season. Both the men and women's teams made Coach May proud. The men totaled a staggering 161.5 points, leaving UW-Eau Claire in a distant second at 115 points. The women's team also left other teams in their dust, finishing with a total of 241 points, while UW-Stout claimed second with 90.5 points. The men's team had a total of 4 individuals claim first place, including Ross Denman, who swept both the 200 and 400 meter dashes. Top finishes in field events included Jeffrey Hill, who took the first in the pole vault at 15 feet and 7.25 inches, and senior Grant Harvard dominated the hammer throw, finishing with his best throw at 189 feet. The Lady Eagles had 7 first-place ribbon recipients, including Claire Gordy, who took the 100-meter hurdles. In field events for the women's track team, senior Bailey Alston won the long jump with a jump of 18 feet and 9 inches, as Alex Crane sealed the javelin with a throw of 119 feet. It was an extremely successful night for our lacrosse track team. The next meet for our Eagles is Friday, April 10th at UW-Platteville. The baseball team had a doubleheader against Stevens Point on Tuesday at Copeland Park in lacrosse. Junior Travis Buxton Verstegen singled to start off the inning and advanced to second and third off of 2 straight walks, eventually rounding out the score by the help of Bryce Barsness. The Eagles fought hard to contain the Pointers' offense and had the game tied by the second inning at 1-1. The game kept the same score until the top of the 7th inning, when the Pointers scored 5 runs off of 6 hits. Unfortunately, the result of the game was as gloomy as the weather that day, as the Eagles fell to the Pointers 6-1. The second game was delayed due to lightning and eventually postponed to Wednesday, April 15th, when the Eagles and the Pointers will face off in a tripleheader. The lacrosse baseball team now sits at 10 wins and 5 losses, with 3 wins and 2 losses in conference play. And finally, the NCAA has announced the qualifiers for the 2015 Division III Swimming and Diving Championships. Representing UWL's men's swimming and diving squad is Justin Bublitz. Bublitz is one of 24 divers that qualify in the 100-300 meter competition. The Lady Eagles have 3 individuals and 5 relay teams that have qualified. Senior Brooke Reynolds is qualified for the 50-yard freestyle, 100-yard backstroke, and the 200-yard backstroke. UWL's 5 relay teams are the 200, 400, and 800-yard freestyles, and the 200 and 400-yard medley. The Eagles are expected to do well in the 200-yard freestyle, which currently ranks 10th on the national qualifying list. Good luck to our Eagles, and that's all for this week's sports.
Well, guys, it's been really rainy out these past couple days.
Yeah.
Did you see the indoor Battleship competition? Are you going to go do that at all?
I don't think I'm going to take part in it, but I've seen it before, and it's really fun to watch.
You know, I like that they're throwing water into other people's canoes and stuff. I think that's super cool.
It's a lifelong dream brought to real-life scale. It's awesome.
It is.
It really is.
Well, thank you for watching WMCM's Week in Review. Make sure to join us next week, Thursday, 4:30, right here on Campus Channel 6, Charter Channel 96, and Digital Camel 989.